But there are a lot of mean homeless people in San Francisco. They have a whole other sense of entitlement there. Like they'll actually like
stake out your turf.
Yeah, they actually will like be verbally abusive to you as you walk by.
Oh, how do you know
they're kind of scared. Well, you know, I've had to go there on some of my secret missions.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think I'm supposed to be able to remember them, but you know, I can.
Details like that.
Yeah.
Like, like rude homeless people.
Yeah, like that's the thing about the monarch slave program is that they, you know, they're like, oh, we can control the slaves by using the special codes, but you know, I don't think that they actually can control anybody. They just tell you to act like that they do. You know, like you just know the whole sex thing. Like, how hard is it to memorize what someone's personal sexual peccadillos are?
Oh,
that's easy.
On that note, we should do our reading real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Break
it out.
Let me go find
It's become my favorite tradition now. Because I'm learning all sorts of new sexual weird things to do. It's
okay. I hope I left.
It's fascinating.
Oh shit!
I don't think I'd ever thought of having sex with that many children before. And I've been around. You know, I've tried a lot of things.
Oh, I think I've. Where is it? Oh, here's the mark. Okay.
You'd think it'd just fall open at the dirty parts.
Well, no, there's so many.
It's not old enough.
There's just too many. Okay, where did we leave off? Okay.
Somebody was fucking somebody.
Start there, and I think you just read.
Those look like easy words.
I think read all the way to the end, including that footnote, and that should be sufficient. Okay. Can you do that?
Yeah, but I got to put down my thing.
Okay.
Wait, from here?
Yes, from the we, and then there's a footnote there. You can read
at
the very end.
Well, if I get tired, I'll hand it off.
Okay.
We took on our men in groups of 8. We had a prick underneath each armpit, one in each hand, one between the bubs.
I guess the boobs.
Another in the mouth, the 7th in the cunt, the 8th in the bowels. No sheaths now. The object was to bathe our bodies in sperm from head to toe and to have fucks spouting from all sides at once. I guess fuck is like
another word for
like
jizz
or jizz.
Yeah.
Okay. Juices, I guess.
Yeah.
Each 8-man platoon loosed 2 volleys, bringing first one of us, then the other, under fire, and the constituents of each changed the posts. Thus it was we each underwent 8 such assaults, and when they were over, we declared ourselves satisfied, and at our host's disposal, they might do what they wished with either of us, and to their heart's content. So it was that Clairwell was fucked another 15 times in the mouth, 10 in the cunt, and 39 in the ass. And I, 46 in the ass, 8 in the mouth, and 10 in the cunt. And I read that little.
Yeah.
It's making me turn red. It's like a lot of exercise for my mouth and my lungs. You have to breathe when you talk.
You do.
In such sort that these 2 winning creatures, not counting oral incursions for mouth fucking, produces upon the fucked too faint an impression to merit consideration here, had at this stage been fucked Clairwell 185 times and Juliet 192, this both cuntwise and dastardly. We have deemed it necessary to provide this reckoning rather than have ladies interrupt their reading to establish a tally, which I was about to stop, but I just go right over numbers whenever I see them.
Right.
They mean nothing to me. Reading to establish a tally, as otherwise they would most assuredly be inclined to do. So offer us your thanks, Miss Dames, and endeavor to outshine our heroines. We ask no more of you, for your instruction, your sensations, and your happiness are in verity the sole objects for whose sake some wearisome efforts are undertaken. And if you damned us in Justine, our hope is that Juliet will earn us your blessing. So is he just like...
He's just
flattering us, isn't he?
Yes,
That whole last part I read.
He's just saying, you know what? This whole thing is for you. You need to do even worse because it's going to give you pleasure.
This is just a guide.
Mm-hmm.
This is a suggestion.
You just let your imagination run wild.
Yes. It's basically saying, it's like Prince. Mm-hmm. I know I made you hot, and I'm gay, but I can still make you hot.
Uh-huh.
And I'm really good at it, but you know what? You're pretty hot too. You know, it's definitely like kissing up to you.
Right. Okay, so I've got.
I don't think that one was as hot though as a lot of the other ones.
Well, if you wanted to keep reading, you could, but
I like the ones that are descriptive.
You read kind of slow.
Well, you know, I'm learning.
You can start here.
I go faster on the small print.
This is the real dirty part right here. Start there.
It's just the next page.
Mm-hmm.
As follows, said Clairwheel, a second friar will officiate beside you. These two masses will be set upon the cunts of our two tribades. While this is going on, yet another friar will be mouth-fucking them, this enabling him to present his ass to the celebrant, and at the point the host is consecrated, he will drop a mard upon the girl's belly, and the priest will promptly insert the wafer in the mard. My friend and
I guess that's a word for turd. Does that mean like...
Oh my God! So, I'm gonna read this again, but I'm gonna insert like a more upbeat. Like, I think that's a bad translation. Okay. And the priest will promptly insert the wafer in the turd. My friend and I shall come forth to seek God therein. I guess because that's like
they're making a mockery of the mass.
Of the Holy Host. Yes. Oh my God. Wait. So basically, they have it like dip.
Yeah.
What remains of the mixture shall be divided into 4 portions. I guess of the shit.
Oh my God.
2 of these are to be buried in the asses of the celebrants. That is called a poo. What do you call it when you have a transplant? Poo transplantations. I read it in my poo of the day calendar. No, I have a poo of the day calendar, and it's like a desk calendar. I should have known it.
Why would you need
They
to
have
do that?
a poo transplantation because there is a certain bacteria that the man must have engineered. C. difficile. It's one of those. It's the deadly.
Yes.
C. difficile.
Elephants do this. They eat dung. Baby elephants eat dung so that they can get the bacteria in their guts to digest.
We should probably just eat shit, but instead, on some people who have that infection, they have to take poo from an uninfected person and stick it in their colon, maybe up in their small intestine. I forget what it said. It was a whole treatise on it. And it's called a poo transplantation.
Wow.
I know. It makes me want to go to like medical school just to be able to learn to do that, you know?
Yeah.
You could be like a certified
I don't
poo
think you need to go to
transplanter.
medical school. You can do what they're doing in that book.
Right. That'd be like one of my sex attributes, but I could be like certified by the state, you know? Like I could get Medicaid, like payments for it and stuff. Okay, where'd I leave off? Okay.
4 portions.
4 portions, right? And while she's doing that, I'm gonna just season up my mixture. Put in some herb mix. You can use whatever kind you like, and salt and pepper, of course. And I'm gonna grate in some Parmesan cheese and put in some of these breadcrumbs just because I happen to have them. You could use cornmeal or whatever, and then try to make that into a paste. You want to taste it first, make sure it's seasoned right, but then essentially what you're going to do is put that in the pan and fry it up, and that's all you do. That's it. Anyway, continue with the poo eating. I can't believe we're doing that on the show. We're talking about it.
Well, we're just talking about it. It's not like we're